It's what a great series. Just two tough losses last couple of days. Really just got to give North Carolina State credit. They played great. They got some big hits, and their pitchers did a great job. And they really, two lefties today finishing up the game. And starter, he kept us off balance, and we had a chance to score there, maybe another run or two, or maybe more there in the second. He got out of that jam, and he just made it tough on us. But we had a good year. We won a couple of championships, and it was a fun team to be around. Kevin Kopps is an amazing pitcher, an amazing human being, and just man, he really wanted the ball today, and talked to us about it last night after the game, and it was fun watching him work today. So I don't know, just it didn't go our way. We just didn't do much offensively. I mean, we got 4 hits, hit 2 or 3 or 4 of the balls hard, and they were at people, but we just couldn't get that big hit to put us over the top. Really, the last couple of days.
All right, let me know if you've got questions. Coach, lead us off.
Dave, what went into the decision to send Kopps back out there the 9th? He'd thrown, I think, 114 pitches at that time.
Well, the decision was that he was still pitching really well. And, we just tied the game up, and, that was going to be his, that was going to be his last inning no matter what. But, there's not much difference between 114 and 125. It's all the same. So, does that answer your question?
Yeah, and then also it seemed like he got kind of behind in the account early, but then settled in. What did he do to settle in there late in the game?
Who, Kopps?
Yes.
I mean, he was behind in the count. He was behind in the count off and on the whole game. I don't think it was just late in the game. I mean, I thought late in the game he was better than he was early in the game, to be honest with you. I mean, he made a mistake, and I don't even know how much of a mistake it was. I just think Torres went down and hit a good pitch and hit it a long way. You got to give him credit. Sometimes the hitters just get you. So I didn't see it that way.
Nate.
Yeah, Dave, just how much kind of debate was there with your staff or even with yourself about whether to start Kevin or to bring him in early out of the bullpen?
Yeah, there was a lot last night. About an hour after the game, we met. A lot of the players were still there. A lot of them were dehydrated, trying to feel better. And, we talked about, how many pitches Kevin could throw and how many innings he could throw. And did we want to bring him in as early as the second inning? So if you're going to bring him in the second, why not just start it? And he wanted to start. So that's what we did.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know if you've got more questions. Tom?
Dave, their starter, Matt, what was he throwing? What did he do to keep y'all off balance?
Threw his fastball away, and, he's throwing a curveball and a change up and cutter slider type pitch. The curveball was really slow, and he almost changed his speed with his changeup as well. I mean, we'd seen a lot of video on him. The guys, they knew what was coming, but he kept them off balance. The first inning, he got a couple of quick outs from our leadoff man, our 3-0 hitter, on little ground balls on changeups, and that's what we didn't want to do. He just pitched really well. So, yeah.
The shot that Butler hit, I don't know how many inches that was away from Christian's glove, but he made a heck of a run to try to get that ball.
He did. The wind was blowing kind of out of the northeast, so it was blowing out to right. And the first ball he hit in the first inning, he hit it to dead center, and it didn't go out, obviously. That one there, he pulled it a little bit more, and he got a little bit of help. Christian still almost got it, but got over the fence, but it was close.
And you kind of put the season in perspective in your opening remarks, but to think about not losing a series all year till this point, when you go back and think about it, what's going to come to your mind, I guess?
Well, kind of like probably what I told the team after the game, that, and they showed up every weekend and played hard, practiced hard, and when they stepped on the field, they really wanted to win. And you know, you don't see that all the time, week in and week out. Teams fight like this team fought. You know, our team, we really don't have, you know, a bunch of superstars. We've got some good players. You know, you got some guys that are going to be drafted, but you know, we didn't have that first round type guy or first round arm. We just got a bunch of good players that played hard, and you know, they won a regular season SEC championship, and they won the conference tournament for the first time ever here. And those are things I think that'll stand out to me when I take a little time to really think about it.
And my last thing, Kevin Kopps was just down here. We could see him. He signed every autograph. He took every picture, and I think he was the last guy out of the dugout. Just what
Yeah.
do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, Kevin's an incredible person. You know, he's a great baseball player, and he made himself great. You know, there's not too many guys I would let pitch as much as I let him. He's an older kid. You know, he knows that pro ball is going to be there a little bit. If he's going to pitch very long, we'll see. He's going to be really successful in everything he does, anything he does, honestly. You got a plan for his life. And that's just how he is. He's very humble, and, you know, he did everything he could for this team. And I think that you're going to see some pretty good awards come his way in the next couple of weeks.
Last one, Hutch.
Yeah, Dave, what did you see on Wallace's home run in the 7th? And y'all are you tied it up. What was the reaction in the dugout like?
What I saw was Wallace got on top of a fastball. He actually had top spin on it. He hit it extremely hard, but it was sinking fast. It had like I said, a little overspin on it, and it just got out of the park. I mean, it fired everybody up, honestly, you know, because all of a sudden it's 2-2. You know, it looks like that, you know, we got a chance to hold them and then get the lead. And Kevin went out and got him out in the 8th. And then in the bottom of the 8th, we didn't score. And that was a little disappointing. But, you know, we're thinking the same thing. Okay, we're going to let him go one more inning. I think the count was 2-2 when the home run happened. 1-2, 2-2, somewhere in there. You know, it kind of deflated us a little bit, but we're still thinking, hey, you know, only down 1 run. And get somebody on, we hit a double, single, we win the game. You never know. So, but you know, what a tough loss. But at the same time, you know, we had some opportunities and we can take advantage of it.
All right, that'll wrap us up. Thanks, Coach.
Okay.